Hi there. In this video we are going to be taking a look at this Bosch Tassimo, which came in a super pack with three of these, and three of these, all at the price of this thingy. Or you can think about it, at the price of this we are getting this thingy for free. Anyway you take it, that's a good deal. So let's cut this thing open. What I don't like it is that this thing was resealed. As you can see, we have the original seal, and then we have a second seal on top of it. So I'm not really happy about that. I'm not sure what was the reason why this was open. Hopefully nothing to do with the usability of this thing. Let's see if we can remove all of this. Maybe my wife can help me cut through some of it. And open this thing up. We have the warranty on it. Presumably this is why it was opened up, to create the warranty, which is good. And hey, three of these. Maybe they are smaller. Yeah, makes sense. The number wasn't right. It kind of makes sense. Let's get them out and get also this thing out. Just checking these specs, they are exactly as expected and what's shown in here. And honestly, if you don't know the Tassimo, it's the best thing since sliced bread. You just have some plastic thingies that you pop in that, the shape of this, and it makes you coffee. Really simple, a decent price. Anyway, so these are good. Let's get to this. Just for my Romanian viewers, this was also included in the box. If any of you don't have this paper anymore and need it. And wife was telling me that this thing also makes tea if you want, and I know for a fact that it also makes hot chocolate, so that's kind of cool. And I think in here we see what this can make. Ooh, that could be interesting. I think more and more of these things pop up. So this is a good thing to buy. Okay, so this was opened even more. As you can see, a tape that is already cut and a new tape put on. Presumably the warranty was actually at this level inside of this, and they needed to get in to get it out and write the warranty. I'm hoping this is not some kind of fixed product, although as long as I have a warranty on it, I don't really care if it's fixed or not. The important thing is to not be damaged in transport and to be working. If I could actually break this, that would be nice. Cannot break it, so that's not nice. Okay, my lovely assistant helping me. And this is a bit broken in transport, so that I don't like, but anyway shouldn't matter. So this needs to be put on its side and you pull this thing out of it. Okay, first thing, if this was used, it was really shortly. I don't see any marks on it, so it's not a returned product. This looks factory. Look at the way it's put together, and it hasn't been ever opened up and redone. Yep, we are dealing with a new product, not a return from somebody. Let's get it out of its packaging. And look at this, how shiny it is. I don't like shiny black plastics, but in this one, you can see, I'm not leaving fingerprints on it. So the paint on it is a good one, that's not creating problems. Now let me get this out of the way, see if we need to check anything in this little manual, how to refill it and whatnot. This is the manual. Let me see if we have a picture with it somewhere. And wife running to our daughters, because for sure they did something stupid. And yes, many steps showing you how to clean it. I'm just going to go really quickly between them, and you can pause at any time just in case you don't have the manual anymore. I like to show this in my videos because honestly I sometimes also refer to my own videos because I don't have manuals for many products anymore. And we are done with the English, actually with the pictures which are non-language dependent. I will tell you shortly what you honestly need to know in a moment about this thing. These are the faults. Hopefully none of us will get to deal with them. And presumably that's about it. I will just want to mention they have permanent magnets in there. So for people with pacemakers and other such implants, yes, permanent magnets not good. So there's that. Anyway, new one, old one, I will show you the models in a moment in both of them. Same way of working, just a bit different designs. This one, the old one, is a bit bulkier, as you can see. This one a bit slimmer and a bit taller compared to the old one, maybe 1.5 centimeters taller. But overall it will occupy a tiny bit less space on this direction and a bit more on this direction and on height. That's same but different. Both of them single button operation, so this is not important where you press the button. On this it's again same button, and all the things that you actually care. It needs water, in which case you simply pull this thing out, fill it with water to the required level and put it back in. You are good to go. Here it has a LED that will tell you that you need to use this thing to clean it, which is nice that they actually have a place for it now, because for sure people were misplacing these things. So when that's showing you, it's indicating it needs cleaning, you put this in instead of a coffee peel. Are they pills? I don't know if they are actually pills or how they are called. So again, this thing right here, nice touch. This doesn't have it, the older one, so you need to know where you put them to not forget. Or my wife is showing something we didn't even knew that was there. So now she will search for the old ones and we will presumably put them there. That's that. What next? The rest of it seems to be same. Here is where you put the peel in. As you can see, we have one that's already used. It's piercing the middle of it and the edge of it. Through here it's putting in, I think, water, and through here it's coming out as coffee or tea or hot coffee, chocolate, whatever. Internally they are honestly, let me try and show you a bit. Yes, this one it has coffee residues on it, but I think this one, ours, is about ours. Both of them are ours. This, I think it's about 2 years old or something like that, still going strong, absolutely no issues whatsoever with it. You can see just minimum differences between these two models. And yeah, wife found this thing for ours, which will be going presumably somewhere in there in a moment. Anyway, let's get this one started and I will show you how to operate, and then in a moment, actually before starting it, I will show you from the old one which model it actually is. I needed to get the water out and this thing for a moment because I didn't properly put it in. Sorry about that. Wife uses it more, so I'm not exactly 100% good at operating, as you could see. And presumably it was not a good idea to put it on the side also. So the model TAS1402/02, 130 watts. Let's see how we close this one. Closed. And presumably put it on the side and see if we also have the model in the same position. No, not exactly, but we still could find it. TAS1102/01. So a bit different. 1400 watts. This is 1300 watts. I thought it's 130. No, it's 1300. So this in theory uses more power and heats up quicker. As you can see, even these things have a bit of a different shape. And is the old one actually bigger in capacity? Yeah, I think the old one is bigger in capacity for how much water it holds. Because the level seems to be quite similar in both of them. But this is wider. Yep. I will move the water from this one to the new one and see how much it actually goes in it. Well, honestly, if you look at it, this wasn't right about there. It was a bit lower, but anyway, the difference is minimum. I honestly would have said that this is much smaller than the other one, which is not a thing. And you can see it has this little feet to hold it into horizontal position. This one also has them, but in another place. Okay, quite cool. Let's power this thing on for the first time without a pill in it, and then let's put a pill and make a coffee. And if any of you can use this, feel free to use it from my part. These are the first steps that you need to do when getting this thing. Basically clean it from any factory residues, and only then we can make a drink. So I will do all of this now. Let me just show you how to put in the water reservoir. You can tilt it, water will not come out. Slowly slide the bottom in and then slowly close it right back up. You can see the level right here. Really nice shape to it. So let's plug it in and do those steps. I will not show this in detail because I cannot show it better than it's already shown in here. Just want to show you that these pills, and yes, this thing has a barcode reader right there. Both of them, even the old one, have it. You have the barcode here, so this thing basically knows what you're putting in it and uses the proper amount of water and temperature and whatnot. These pills are always face down. Even the cleaning one, even the coffee ones are always face down. And now you come with this and you close it. So pill is in, close it, water 250 milliliter empty cup, and I think twice we do the same procedure and throw the water, and then we remove the cleaning pill, put it back, and we are good to go for page 2. To start everything, you simply press on this button, nothing more, nothing less. As you can see, it's starting to pour hot water in here, so be careful, don't burn yourself. Wait until it finishes, throw the water, and then put this cup right back in and press on that button once again. In case you need to scan this code and you don't have it anymore, here you go. Hopefully you can scan it. Also, what I wanted to tell you, yes, some drops will go in here. I could have not removed this, but I wanted to put the cup directly on the bottom. If you have a bigger cup, you simply remove this. This has a tray in which all of these what falls in here will actually fall in here and you do not see it, it evaporates. So this goes at this level, or if you have a really small coffee cap, it goes at a higher level for really small ones. So depends on you, but I decided for the first step to put this big one right here directly and take this away. So let me press another one in here and then we are good to go to put a new peel. This one needs to be thrown away. Okay, we are done. Let's get this thing out and be careful, they are hot initially. They do cool down rather quickly, but yeah, and it could be a bit moist, so I'm not going to put it on top of the paper yet. I'm going to let it dry. Take one of these, obviously put it upside down in here, close it, and now it's just waiting for us to push the button. We only have one button in here, so anything we need to do is done with that. We simply push the button to start. If we push it once again while it's still pouring water, it will stop. And another way, you push it to start, and if you want more coffee, you push and hold. And as long as you hold onto it, it will continue to put even more coffee. But normally you simply push on it, and in theory it should put just enough coffee in here to, I don't know, for the recipe of this particular coffee, but I have no idea why it's showing me a red LED at the moment. Maybe that it's heating up, although I don't think so. Did I do anything wrong? It was maybe expecting it to remove this thing. Okay, that's unexpected. Okay, so it flickered, it did something, and now it's working. I have no idea why it was red. Maybe it had a bit of humidity, a bit of fog, as you can see in here, for example, on the laser that's reading the code. So now it will start to pour coffee at any time. It's heating it up, making pressure in there, whatever. And look at that foam. Wife always loves coffee made by this machine, and honestly everybody that drank it from our friends and family were quite impressed with it. And you simply leave it to do its thing, and that's about it. Perfect. And yes, wait for it to stop dripping, and I will take this away in a moment. Yet hot steam coming out. Be back in a second when it, or actually presumably it's almost done now. And in theory you leave this here until it finishes dripping at least 1 or 2 minutes, just to be sure. But even again, if you take it away, it will drip down there in the tray. So, perfect. Cheers. Do you say cheers for coffee? I don't think so. Have a good one. Maybe. Next step. Remove this thing. And obviously throw it away, and don't put another one in until you actually need to make another coffee. My wife was telling me that she basically doesn't remove the old one until she needs to put a new one in, and somehow that actually makes the number of opening and closing this thing half. So maybe it's even good. I don't know. 2 years using it like that, the other one obviously, and no issue. So you decide for yourself. And that's about it for this video. Honestly, both of these models, units, whatever you want to call them, work exactly the same, different design. Internally, I expect them to be quite similar also. Each of them, or any of them you get, I don't think you have anything to be unhappy about. And in case any of them you get it with a big box like this was, check the price, because you might be getting all of that for free at the price of this, or this for free at the price of that. Yes, in theory what they are doing, they are trying to get you into their product lineup. So if you buy this, you will continue to buy the pills for it. But for us it's perfect because we already really like them. So we already needed to buy pills for this one, but we actually got this one for free, which is a backup in case this one ever fails in a few years. We still have this. So win-win. Hopefully check out offers, maybe online, maybe in your stores in your area. Maybe you can also get a good deal. So that's about it. Hope this video helps you. In which case, please give it a like, check out my other videos, and as always, see you in the next one. Bye.